welcome to the Crew 2. This is really odd. Quite honestly, I don't know what the heck's going on here, other than that we are in Japan with some kind of Lego-y style. I want to say Lego, we're saying legit Lego. Like, let's be real. It's like them big ones that ain't actually, you know what I'm saying. Mega Blocks, that's Lego. I don't know, but there's cats. Japan. What? This, I thought, honestly, was a small update for the Crew 2, but honestly, I've clearly missed the majority of it. And so here we are today, about to unlock a brand new car, doing some missions. I thought it made sense to check out this map first. This is on the new Summit event, and it gives you some points towards your season pass, if you will. It's also a really cool themed event. Why is there no more like this? Maybe there is. Maybe I've just been living under a bloody rock for this long. However, let's mincemeat this event. We are in the GSX Eclipse. Mine is starting to get built next month is when the process begins, and I can't wait for that series. However, for now, we're driving it on the Crew. I don't know about you guys, but it's pretty obvious to me that the Crew 2 is kind of in its end game right now. However, they're adding super cool stuff, including a Nissan 300ZX. Now, if I'm completely honest with you, I had literally no idea they were adding this car. I had no clue, but then I noticed this. As you can see, that is a special reward in the platinum of a 300ZX. And then I'm to Google, and I found out the car's not in the actual bloody game. Thank you for the hobby stuff, very nice. When I went over to this, the American Legends thing. So you may have seen this. These are missions to unlock special cars. And I thought, honestly, all of them were just kind of rebranded cars that were already in the game. However, this one gives us access to the Nissan 300ZX. This is what I need. This is what I'm talking about. We're talking about Need for Speed and Forza needing to add things. This is it. This is a step-by-step process to find this car. You need to find each location, and we're going to do that together in today's video. Let's pin that up. We need to go to the Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. Here it is, the Mazda Raceway. And it was near some houses. There's some houses over here, and that tells me this is kind of where we need to be. I'm surprised there's no events on this area. That's something that they definitely need to fix for the next game. Events in areas so I can actually travel there. However, for now, we'll go here. But this is so freaking cool, guys. Something like this is what I've been asking for the longest time in this game. Forcing kind of exploration, but I noticed none of the cars really interest me. This, however, this is a big interest of mine. Japanese boys. Of course, that's the first one I jump into. What the frick? Visit the house. Okay, where's the house? So we can bring it up quite easy. It's next to the car park. So it's actually on this side. I think it's probably this house. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's visit the house. It is. We're here. Now what? Oh, press and hold X to deploy. Story completed. Okay. Start Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. Finish the car dealer. Travel from the Mazda Raceway between San Francisco to the car dealer in Santa Barbara. I think we should stay on theme, so we're going to pick something racy from Japan. Let's go with the skyline. This is also testing my geography. We've got to find Santa Barbara. Ah, there's Santa Barbara, and we have got to find the car dealership, which is... Aha! This is the location. What the What is that? That boy be racing worse than me. Let's set that waypoint and begin the drive. It's actually not that long of a drive. After what seemed like a while, we're actually on our way now to the objective. I really hope this works. I did actually switch to a plane, I think maybe after. So I really hope that it's fine. Like, surely it would untick it if we were having to restart the objective. So I think we're good. Oh, that really wasn't a long drive at all. I was gonna be like, oh, what do we discuss on the way to this incredible journey? But honestly, this is such a cool update. I've been waiting to try one of these out, and this is clearly the perfect one to do. Again, this is my initial impressions of this whole story thing, because I've just not done it before. But that's the objective, right? Validate. Come on. Yeah, done. We've completed that step. Okay, next up, we need to go to the Santa Monica Burger Place. We're on it. There's Santa Monica, and now we need to just find a burger place, which, as you can imagine, in any American city, there probably are a few. I'm sorry. Aha, best burger. Is that where we need to be? I really hope so, because that took way too long. I think of the recent updates, this is probably my favorite. I think that's pretty easy to say. This rain is so aggressive. Here's the burger shop. Please be the right one. That's not the right one. Oh. This one. This is also Best Burgers. What the? There's 2 burger places. To be honest, I would say that one's more in Venice. All right, you need to work on that a little bit. Come to me, give me a burger, please. Now, I do wish there was a little bit more organization between these. Like, why am I driving to burger places? Quite honestly, I don't actually know why. What's the story? Did the man like burgers? Did he leave a clue at the burger shop? Are we following him? Okay, next step is to travel to this location. That's in the docks, right at the beginning of the docks there. Oh, it does tell you. It does tell you there's some information. That makes sense. Okay, an Asian car to be shipped to San Francisco Harbor was the new model named Fair Lady in Japan. I was Mom's fair daughter. Sadly, they renamed it to the 300ZX. You know, I think you got off the hook of being called Fair Lady, not 300ZX. Hello, 300ZX. This looks right. I don't think it could be anywhere but on with the drive to San Francisco. It's a good job this is what... So I was saying, it's a good job this is one of my favorite drives. Oh! Man, thankfully this is one of my favorite drives. He says he's gonna crash again. Shut up, I'm not. I swear I'm not. I also think this is the most of these objectives I've ever completed at once. It's actually making me run through them. This is what is this is what is discussed with distraction gameplay, kind of keeping the flow of the gameplay. This is really good. However, I can't see where my bloody GPS is going. We're playing some bloody battle royale rubbish, and I can't see my bloody objective of my car. Move! And arrived at the docks. This is probably the right location. If not, I feel like a little bit of a baboon. However, I don't know really where else it could be. Yep, we've got it. Hold to validate the story step. Let's go. Harbor completed. Okay, travel from San Francisco to the dam in Lake Shasta. Shasta? Hey, where is the dam? We want to find Shasta. He's only gone and bloody found it. Okay, is that a dam? No, that's a bridge. It's close. There's a dam. There it is. This location right here. This screams San Fierro, doesn't it? Like this dam. On the way once more. I might actually switch the skyline. To be honest with you, I'm not actually massively impressed with it. It's pretty subpar, to be honest. It makes sense as to why I don't bloody use it anymore. That's something I forgot about this game. If you really are following stuff like this, or if you're doing a summit or whatever, you'll notice there's a collective of people in that area. Right now, there's only one. However, here we go. However, that's normally how it works. You just see a big collective of people. Okay, travel from Redwood Park to the car dealer in Los Angeles. It would appear that I am on a bike under the water. The respawn doesn't work properly. That's not great. I am now stuck in a loop. Please send help. Okay, I made it back to Redwood Park so we can start, and we are now on an R1. Best bike. We must go to Las Vegas, and we must go to Vegas Cars, which is near the big triangle. It's over in San Francisco, of course. And then we need to find the big black triangle. There she be, right over here. And then it's a car dealership, which I'm hopeful to drive in. Was it this side? Vegas Shopping Square? Was it this side? On the front? That wouldn't make sense. Vegas Cars. There we go. Seeing what dealerships look like in America, it's hard for me to spot a dealership. Normally dealerships, I guess it would be the same in this day. What are these? What is this? This is a crappy used car place? In Vegas? What the frick? Off we go. Off we go. I am now a professional biker man. You already know this. I got my license. I am professional man. And I know what I'm doing. Flying through the minimal traffic. Honestly, is it really pointless to bikes in a game where there's no bloody traffic anyway? Weave through what? I'm okay. We're good. I am bike man. I have to say, some of these drives are quite long. Thankfully, I do get joined by people. This person in the plane above is just following. Having a good time. But yeah, I don't know how many of these kind of ground adventures I would actually bear, to the point where, like, I have an issue with, for example, Forza's kind of reuse of the same content and no new events. That's a bit of a problem. And so I would be a hypocrite to not say that after doing maybe a few of these at the same, I would be a bit bored. Which is a good thing, because the new season, when that comes out, that's going to be the end of this kind of format. So I like that they keep changing it up. That is what we want to see for unlocking vehicles in games, like changing up the formula for sure. Anyway, we've just made it to Vegas, which does mean hopefully we have selected the correct location. Otherwise, I need to find it. That's death right there. There you go, Vegas Cars. Is this the right place? Yes, it is. Hold to continue the story. Mwah. Okay, now we're going to the Golden Hills racetrack with any ground vehicle. Golden Hills racetrack, that is, I saw this earlier. I almost went there by accident. Right over here. That's it. That's pretty easy. We're going to go to the entrance, which is, I'm guessing, at the car park. Just here. Very nice. Very good. On the road again. Where's the road that I need to be on? It's over here. It's quite a bit more challenge to riding the bike, and I quite enjoy that. It just feels, really, really quick, especially when there's a lot of traffic. But since when did they add new cars in with this method? I thought it was all like DLC. This is cool. This is what we wanted. Finish line is entrance, which is surely just around this corner. Here we are. Do we need to be in the entrance? Here? Where go? Right there. Oh, it's actually this side that we need to be, I think. That would make more sense. But hey, it's pretty cool. Some of the course, I guess this is not really the course, but we have to go through the we have to go through the courses quicker this way. Very nice. I'm missing every bloody turn. Let's go. No, I don't want that. Objective, please hurry up and engulf me. I must do this. Eat me, Fortnite circle. Here we are. Done. Salted, mate. Beautiful. We're next going to the Salt Flats. 8 out of 12. This is actually not taking too long. For my first time doing this, it won the 24 hours of Daytona in the GTS class. I graduated to running quarter-mile salt races in the desert north of Vegas. Was Mum proud? She only said I wasted too much on gasoline. Fair enough. Yeah. So we're going to the Salt Flats, which we just came from Vegas. Over it. You know, the mapping out doesn't seem like the best. However, I think... Is this the right location? No. Looking for a pink building. Oh, no, that's the arena. Hey. Oh, I think I might have found it. Yes, we're looking for these pink tents, and I think that is our place. I've just noticed on this one, it actually says to travel from Las Vegas, so we can genuinely just fly to Vegas and then drive to the Salt Flat. That's much quicker. Or even better, we could just, you know, fast travel. That would work too. Here we go. So Evo 10. This one is, I can't remember who created this design for me, but again, massive shout out to you because this is awesome. Super sick. I've missed the bloody turn. Hey, it didn't say we have to use roads, so we'll use a little bit of gravel there. Very nice. A sand, Theo. But it doesn't matter. Same thing. Okay, so it says to go to the white tents. I swear it was telling me to go to the red tents. Maybe I was just paying attention to the red tents when I wasn't really supposed to pay attention to the red tents. However, we need to go to the location, which is just here. Yep, this is fine. This is all fine. Smashing through it now. Travel from the Salt Flats, North Las Vegas, to the Motel in St. George. Where's St. George? Is it this? This is St. George. I swear I've spawned here like a million times, and now we need to find a motel. No problem. I know this place. It's basically my second home, because I always take thumbnails. Well, this place says rooms, so I guess so. From $6. What kind of back of the woods? It's funny, this playing with the Evo 10 in this game definitely made me want to buy an Evo. Turns out it actually drives better in the crew, which is, I know, it's very bizarre to think about, but man, it's been nice owning it, but like I'm ready to move on. You know what I'm saying? I got too many cars. That's a problem. You're like, what? What do you mean that's a problem? Think about that tax. Think about that MOT. Think about that insurance. It's too much. You don't need this many cars. It's stupid. Don't do what I do. Do as I say and not as I do. Don't buy an Evo. I mean, unless you haven't got any other cars, then the Evo's good. It's actually not. It's now like 26K. Don't buy an Evo. Honestly, this is such a good car in this game. This is one of the special ones, as you can see. The bottom. I think it was one of the special ones. It's an RLM baboon, and I have no idea. However, it makes Focus RS noises. Can I just go across? That was a mistake. Power! It's fine. All-wheel drive. All-wheel drive, baby. Here we are. St. George. Bloody hell. 229. That's pretty quick. The motel. I forgot where it bloody is now. Let me see. Here it is. There's the motel. Right here. Let me in. Validate. Done. Beautiful. Okay, we now need to go to the Santa Fe Church. Where is Santa Fe? Man, I need to work on my geography. Oh, it's just over here. It's like the next town. And we need to go to what? I can't even remember. Of course. We're over here in the middle of the middle. We're going to see Jeepers. That's what we're doing. Is that the church? That's a nice church. For America? That's really good. Not made of just wood and ready to burn down. Hey, nice. I got a part. I didn't even realize. Give me it. Thank you. We've made it. Look at that. Incredible. Validate story step. Boom. Okay, is this the last one or the second to last? I can't remember. Show details. This is 11 of 12. Okay, fair enough. We go into Dallas City Center. Nissan gained American builders market share. I shared my life with him. There's Dallas. Cool. We're actually going in a flow now, which is nice, opposed to just going. And it just said this building. So there's just that's the name of it. This building. So is it this build? No, it's not that one. This build. That's it. It's this building. We found this building. Which is again in a ground vehicle, and it is 15 miles away. Yeah, and it does get a bit long. You know, as much like if this was at the beginning of the game when I was discovering the map, yeah. However, I know this map better than where I live. So, fun little tip for you: this song, it's not on the internet. I've just turned... No! This exhibit song, it just doesn't exist. The only way you can get it, the album is gone. I did not. I signed up to a place where you can, like, license music. And I was like, oh, I want a trial account. And now I downloaded the song and I just have it on my playlist. I feel bad, but I don't at the same time. It's a good song. Ah, put it on like this. You can get it on like this. All right, stop. Hey, yo, it's Tu Ferrari. To Ferrari, they're probably doing the same thing as me, right? They're about the same level. Okay, I'm like in between these two levels, but that's sick. They're doing it together. Brothers, one of them just crashed. Look at that. I beat the Ferraris. They're still behind. Yeah, boy. You guys, you slow. You slow. I made it. I made it way before you. We are at the building. Complete that objective. Hold to validate. Got him. See, I told you. How cool is that? All right, this is it, right? Travel from Dallas to the house in the forest north of New Orleans. Okay, this is it. Americans be like, it's New Orleans, bruh. New Orleans, dude. I think it's just these houses here. Oh, I think so. Set the waypoint. All right, we've got an adventure to do. Let's do it. Hey, yo. What up, buddies? Look at that. Oh, I need to unlock that car so badly. All right, you ready, guys? Let's go together. Come on. Convoy. Man, I love the crew too. Only the crew too do I get this happening. We adventuring together. We doing it with the boys. Let's go. Hey, yo, my guy, what the frick? Oh, we drafting up in here. Hey, that's a quicker way to do it. Give you a little push there, my friend. Yo, welcome. Oh, my boys, we're doing 230. Let's go. All you had to do is follow the damn train, CJ. Oh! Holy crap, he's dead. I love rain and night. What a beautiful... Oh! Is this it? It is. This is the house right here. I think they drove past. They maybe think it's somewhere else. It's right here, my guys. Validate the final story step. We're doing it. Oh my god, this is freaking cool. What is in here? It's like barn finds, but proper. Next level. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy. We have found this car. I didn't know they added cars like this. This is awesome. Amazing. New car unlocked. We found it. 300ZX Z32 added to the collection. There it is. Oh, what a beast. Let's give this thing a whirl. I'm gonna go for a little skirt. Twin turbo boy. We actually just drove this on Gran Turismo, so checking this out in the crew is going to be pretty cool. However, it is nighttime, and I want to see what this thing is spiced up. So we're going to do a little bit of a drive, and then go, you know what? I know how this drives. It's the crew too. I think it's time for a little bit of customization already. Here we go then. Visual color, the lot. I think I'm going to start with a nice, cool base color. Let's go for a bright yellow. Why the heck not? Start with something very bright. I'm probably going to change it. However, I want to see what we've got available. Of course, we've got some hood customization. We've got a full carbon hood. We've got, ooh, performance-y looking boy. Let's do that hood right there. We've got lights, which we can make them modern. We can kind of black them out a little bit, make it look a little bit spoiled at the front. Oh, we got a custom bumper pop in. Modernized, I would say. Front custom bumper there, looking pretty sick. I kind of like this option here, number 11. All right, we got a wide body, of course, because Ivory Tower know what the heck they're doing. They want to make people happy. Wide body, everything. Go for wheels number 56. A little bit of paint there, and make the size one size smaller. Yeah, bigger, not smaller. Okay, side mirrors, we can actually change them completely, but the plinth stays there. That looks really odd, so I'm gonna stick with those. What is that? Is that Line-X? There's like Line-X on the bloody fender. Carbon, of course. Wide body, of course. And of course, wing. Now, if there's not a big wing, and this is going to be sorely disappointed, considering the fact I think there was a big wing in even Forza Horizon, which is very odd. Mate, these wings are a little bit disappointing. I gotta say, I'm not hugely impressed. However, I think I like this one. Rear bumper customization. Oh, yeah, we're properly... Just tinting it makes it look so much more modern, and that looks insanely modern. That's the kind of style I want to go for so far. We've gone for the single tip. We've got a little bit of a diffuser on there. Looking spicy. And, oh, yeah, this is looking good. I kind of want to go for number 15 right there. Interior color. Oh, what are all those buttons there? Is that... That's a really odd placement. Oh, I have to say, the silver looks... It looks so good. What the heck? You have no right to look that good in these, like, really basic colors. I'm sorry. I like this blue. It looks pretty freaking cool. I don't know what it is. Blue in general. Yeah. I'm going to throw on some vanity parts. Smoke. No. Nitrous. Purple. I know it's kind of a purpley blue. I like it. It looks pretty good. Go for a blue on the underglow. We're going to go for a dark window tint, horns, and of course we can go for the top mount stuff, which is pretty cool. However, I'm not going to do that. I think this looks sick. All that's left to do is work on the performance parts, which means we will be able to make this thing a little bit lower. It will look lower because right now it looks... It was kind of lifted, doesn't it? 280 gives us an odd 60 of 2.8 seconds, quarter mile of 9.87. Pretty good. Top speed of 227. 800 horsepower in this thing. What a beautiful beast of a car. I think it looks great. All right, let's go for a little bit of a drive then, see how this thing goes. Purple NOS was the idea. That was a beautiful idea. I'm very happy with that. Interior is so bland, but the outside of it is so extreme. I definitely feel we need to give this a proper go and experience it in a race. I love the wide body because it's kind of like smoothed out almost. Is it smoothed out? It actually might. No, it's not. But it looks it. That looks so clean. I've actually not done this event yet, so it makes sense to do. How have I not done this event yet? I'm always like, well, have more events. They had events, and I don't bloody do. Oh, what a beautiful... Oh, it looks so good. Here we go. Let's test it out. I was hoping the road would be dry, but quite honestly, that's not the case. We'll beat all these American cars. American cars in the bin, you already know, 300ZX. Well, I've got to say, the 400Z actually kind of looks more like this, doesn't it? It looks a little bit more like this, which is pretty cool, and I really hope we get the 400Z or the Z Performance in this game, or the Crew 3 or Need for Speed, any of those, because honestly I really want a game where I can customize that thing. I want to see the potential of that thing, because we're not going to get them here. The only way we're going to get them is by importing them. They've actually decided not to release the car in Europe because they don't want to modify it for emissions and all that stuff, which is a big shame. Probably also safety, because Europe's actually doing some really aggressive safety stuff soon. So we'll never see it. However, in a video game, I can live out my Japanese dream and collect all of the beauties. Well, I will say it doesn't feel particularly quick. Again, it's a street race car. We've normally been trying like hypercars recently. It feels properly stable. I think more stable than current cars we've been getting on the street class. I'll say it's got a little bit more play, which is actually beneficial, because normally my issue with this game recently, things feel like a little bit too stiff, too locked to the road. I feel like there needs to be some sway, some mistakes, some problems with the car, and I feel like this kind of has that. Not too much, but enough, because it is fully upgraded, you know? Like, I can get the car to rotate with the brakes, which is a bit of a... No! I missed the checkpoint! It's been a bit of a problem previously, but this time, no. Very good, very good. I'm happy with this. This is a good unlock. I'm so good. I even genuinely didn't know I was going to be unlocking this car today. I thought it was going to be like a retextured car that I have no idea about, but GG. There's some like extra turbo noises that you hear every time it changes gear. So let me just... Ooh. proper turbo noises from this thing. Very quiet. I wish they were louder. However, check out the 300ZX. This is a really cool progression. I like this quite a lot. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want more Crew 2. Like if you want more Crew 2. And I will see you next time. Peace.